You just put your beer in your koozie and you snap it on there and you can just do whatever you want. My name is Taylor. Everybody calls me Earl Nees. I'm the top brass dignitary chancellor of Muff Waders. So we designed these overalls about 3 years ago now. Went out after a long night, and on my nightstand I woke up, there was a napkin with the drawing on it. And anyway, so the drawing had a 6-pack cooler on it, and so you could carry 6 beers or water, whatever you want to put in there. It holds bottles too. And then I wanted other pockets, a side pocket as well to carry like a big bottle of water or a 5th of liquor, so you could do some Captain and Coke or something. And then a magnetic koozie up top with a bottle opener, so you can take your beer if you want to be hands-free. Anyways, to get a prototype made was terrible. Nobody would give me the time of day. For about 8 months, I just called and emailed manufacturers all around the US and outside the US, and just stuff off of Google. And finally, I found one in Minneapolis, willing to give me a shot. We ended up with a prototype after, I don't know, 6 months. They had never made a pair of overalls before. They didn't even know what they were. And anyways, so we got our prototype, and from there, we ended up going on to Barstool Big Brain and getting funding from Dave Portnoy and John Taffer and Mike Rapoli, which that was a blast. New York was fun. But I wouldn't have been there without Buddy. So Buddy fits into this. Probably right when I was in the middle of making the prototype, I pitched Buddy the idea, and he loved it. And he's always been on board to everything I want to do. Me and Buddy are always partnering on different ideas and all sorts of things. We did an iPhone fixing company at one point in time. The year before we quit, I fixed 350 iPhones. We flipped a couple houses. What else did we do? Oh, we started a drone company. That was pretty fun. For summer, Buddy ran drones all summer and did pretty well. But anyways, so Buddy hopped on board, got us into Barstool Big Brain, and now with the two of us after that, we've just been selling and pitching and finally got money to buy inventory. And we ended up buying 1,000 pairs. I think this past year we sold like 870 or something. We'll just say 869 just to make it an even number. And anyways, yeah, it's been a wild ride the last couple of years. I mean, for 1 year we've had inventory and sold, and now coming up, I don't know, we're gonna be on Shark Tank Friday, March 5th, which is gonna be pretty crazy to imagine that we even made it here and are even still selling, and people still enjoy the product, which is pretty awesome. I mean, I wear them every day when I'm working out on the farm a lot, and even when I'm at work. They're pretty good pair of overalls, just a regular everyday attire, I guess. I don't know. So we have a website, muffwaders.com. We haven't spent any money on advertising yet. We've just been making videos and traveling in the corporate office, the van, and going to tailgates and just any place somebody's having a good time, trying to set up a tent and shake hands, introduce ourselves, let everybody know what we're doing. We kind of wanted to do the grassroots and, you know, really talk to people approach. I wouldn't call it grassroots. I hate that word for some reason. Oh man, so I bought the van before Muff Waders even started for $300 from one of my good buddies. It was his son, David, Mark's brother. It was his birthday. We're sitting at his kitchen table. I think it was his birthday anyways. And we're having a couple beers, and I've always wanted to buy the van. And I kept like giving him an offer, and they bought it on Valentine's Day of 1990. It's a 1990 G20. These seats come, like they turn around and they come out. And so we bought a couple cows up in Minnesota. We literally took these seats out and put the cows in the back of the van. And we put tarps on the ground, and we just drove back with 5 cows in the back of the van. It was awesome. We got videos of it. It was so great.
Were they like making noise?
Oh yeah, they were pooping, making noise, doing the whole thing. But we didn't put a divider in the front. So me and John were just driving, and these cows were just like kept nosing up, like trying to get into the front where we were at. It was awesome. It was so much fun though. They're out there right now. And so we've taken it all over the place: Nashville, St. Louis, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Green Bay. I mean, it's Kansas City. It's been all over the place.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been a blast. I will say my favorite sell was in the van. I was on the way back from a bachelor party in Nashville, stopped at a truck stop, and this truck driver came up and asked me like what I was doing in this van. And I said, oh, we sell these overalls. And he was like, I gotta see them. So I showed him a pair of overalls, and he gave me $100 on the spot. It was like, I'll take it. It was awesome. There's a lot of girls that buy them that we've been selling to that just wear them because they think they look good. I don't know, I guess overalls nowadays are like a good looking type of fashion statement, but anybody who just wants a pair of overalls or likes to fish, hunt, stuff like that, be knee deep in muff, and you know, you can carry beers or you can carry tools. We got these guys out of Australia that are drywallers, and they wear them every day. They put their drills in here and a bunch of other stuff, and they fill up their pockets with screws down here, and yeah, so it's been pretty interesting how many countries we've sold to. We've actually sold the most, like our country-wise, Australia, Canada, and Russia have been huge for us. They've been big. Yeah, it's been hard because we don't know what we're doing. So when we're shipping these things, when we first started shipping, they were shipping out of our shop in Holstein, and I just didn't know, I had no idea. So I'm filling out this paperwork to ship a pair of muff to Russia, and I kept coming back, and finally like we got it through customs, and this guy in Russia got it, and he told a bunch of his friends about it, and so now there's a bunch of guys in Russia wearing Muff Waders around.